Welcome to Voyage to Virtue, your portal to wisdom and enlightenment. In today's video, we're delving into the life and legacy of Marcus Aurelius, Plato's philosopher king. Join us on this epic journey through history as we uncover the profound teachings of one of the greatest leaders and thinkers of all time. Make sure to watch till the end without skipping. Trust us, you won't want to miss a moment of this enlightening exploration. Don't forget to subscribe to Voyage to Virtue and like the video to stay connected with us on our quest for wisdom. Let's set sail together on this voyage of discovery. In the heart of ancient Rome, amidst the grandeur of the empire, there lived a man whose influence would span centuries. Marcus Aurelius, often hailed as the philosopher king, was not merely a figurehead of power, but a profound thinker whose legacy transcended his reign. Born in 121 AD, Marcus Aurelius was immersed in the intellectual and cultural richness of his time. From a young age, he delved into the realm of philosophy, captivated by the teachings of the great thinkers who came before him. Central to Marcus Aurelius's intellectual development were the ideas of Plato, the ancient Greek philosopher. Plato's concept of the philosopher king, articulated in his seminal work, The Republic, left an indelible mark on Marcus Aurelius's worldview. The notion of a ruler guided not by personal ambition or desire for power, but by wisdom and virtue, resonated deeply with him. Marcus Aurelius saw in Plato's philosophy a blueprint for a just and harmonious society. He believed that a ruler's foremost duty was to serve the people and uphold justice, echoing Plato's vision of governance. Inspired by these ideals, Marcus Aurelius endeavored to embody the principles of wisdom, compassion, and integrity in his rule. Throughout his reign, Marcus Aurelius faced myriad challenges, from military conflicts to political turmoil. Yet, he remained steadfast in his commitment to philosophical principles. In his quest for wisdom, he turned to his own reflections and meditations, which he diligently recorded in his famous work aptly titled Meditations. As Emperor of Rome, Marcus Aurelius not only led armies, but also led by example. He demonstrated humility, compassion, and resilience in the face of adversity, mirroring the virtues of Plato's philosopher king. His reign was marked by a dedication to justice and a tireless pursuit of virtue, earning him a place in history as one of Rome's greatest leaders. Even today, Marcus Aurelius's writings continue to inspire and guide countless individuals. His thoughts on morality, resilience, and the nature of existence resonate across cultures and generations. In the heart of ancient Rome, Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher king, left an enduring legacy that transcends time. Born in 121 AD into a world of burgeoning intellectual thought and imperial might, Marcus Aurelius was destined for greatness. Even in his youth, he displayed a keen intellect and a profound curiosity about the mysteries of existence. His early education included rigorous study of philosophy, a pursuit that would shape his entire life. Marcus Aurelius was not content with the superficial trappings of power. He sought a deeper understanding of the human condition and the nature of governance. From the outset, he was drawn to the timeless wisdom of Plato, the revered ancient philosopher whose writings illuminated the path to enlightenment. Plato's dialogues, with their intricate explorations of truth, justice, and the ideal state, captivated the young Marcus. Among these, Plato's vision of the philosopher king stood out as a beacon of moral leadership. The concept, articulated in The Republic, depicted a ruler guided by reason, virtue, and a commitment to the greater good rather than personal gain. For Marcus Aurelius, Plato's notion of the philosopher king was more than a theoretical ideal. It was a guiding principle that would shape his worldview and his approach to leadership. He recognized in Plato's teachings a blueprint for a just and harmonious society, one where wisdom and integrity prevailed over greed and ambition. Marcus's admiration for Plato's philosophy deepened as he delved into the intricacies of Platonic thought. He found solace and inspiration in Plato's exploration of the soul, his reflections on the nature of reality, and his ethical teachings. The dialogues became a source of intellectual nourishment for Marcus, feeding his insatiable hunger for knowledge and understanding. As Marcus Aurelius matured, his commitment to philosophy only grew stronger. He absorbed not only Plato's writings, but also the works of other ancient philosophers, incorporating their insights into his own philosophical framework. Yet, it was Plato's concept of the philosopher king that remained at the core of Marcus's beliefs, guiding his actions and shaping his reign. In Marcus Aurelius, the young student of philosophy found a kindred spirit in Plato, a mentor from the distant past whose wisdom transcended the boundaries of time. Together, they forged a legacy that would resonate through the ages, inspiring generations of thinkers, leaders, and seekers of truth. In his seminal work, The Republic, Plato painted a vivid picture of an ideal society governed by philosopher kings, a vision that deeply resonated with Marcus Aurelius. Plato's philosophical masterpiece, written around 380 BC, was more than a theoretical treatise. It was a profound exploration of justice, morality, and the nature of governance. Plato's vision of the philosopher king was a radical departure from conventional notions of leadership prevalent in his time. Instead of rulers driven by personal ambition or the pursuit of power, Plato proposed that those best suited to govern were individuals guided by wisdom and virtue. These philosopher kings were not born into their positions of authority. They were chosen based on their intellectual prowess, moral integrity, and dedication to the common good. For Plato, the philosopher king epitomized the ideal ruler. Freed from the corrupting influence of material wealth or political ambition, the philosopher king governed with a clear mind and a pure heart. Their decisions were guided by reason and informed by a deep understanding of justice and virtue. Plato believed that only philosopher kings, with their commitment to truth and their pursuit of wisdom, could lead society toward its highest potential. Unlike conventional rulers who sought power for its own sake, philosopher kings were driven by a sense of duty and a genuine concern for the well-being of their people. Marcus Aurelius, as a student of philosophy, was profoundly influenced by Plato's vision of the philosopher king. He saw in Plato's teachings a blueprint for ethical leadership and a model for creating a just and harmonious society. Like Plato, Marcus believed that true greatness lay not in the accumulation of wealth or the exercise of power, but in the cultivation of wisdom and the practice of virtue. Throughout his reign as Emperor of Rome, Marcus Aurelius endeavored to embody the ideals of the philosopher king. He governed with humility and integrity, seeking always to serve the best interests of his people. Marcus understood that true leadership required not only strength and courage, but also wisdom and compassion, qualities he had learned from studying Plato's works. Plato's vision of the philosopher king, as interpreted and embodied by Marcus Aurelius, continues to inspire leaders and thinkers to this day. It stands as a timeless reminder of the transformative power of wisdom and virtue in the pursuit of a more just and enlightened society. As Emperor of Rome, Marcus Aurelius not only wielded immense political power, but also carried the weight of philosophical responsibility on his shoulders. Inspired by the teachings of Plato and driven by his own moral convictions, Marcus sought to embody the ideals of the philosopher king in his governance of the vast Roman Empire. For Marcus Aurelius, being a ruler meant more than just issuing decrees and commanding armies. It meant serving as a guardian of justice and a caretaker of the people. He believed that a ruler's primary duty was to serve the well-being of their subjects and to ensure that justice prevailed throughout the realm. Marcus understood that the exercise of power came with great responsibility. He recognized that the welfare of the citizens depended on the fairness and integrity of their leaders. Thus, he made it his mission to govern with wisdom, compassion, and a deep sense of duty. In Marcus Aurelius's view, upholding justice was not merely a matter of enforcing laws, but of embodying moral principles in every aspect of governance. He sought to create a society where all individuals were treated with dignity and fairness, regardless of their status or background. Marcus's commitment to justice extended beyond the borders of Rome itself. He recognized the importance of maintaining peaceful relations with neighboring regions and fostering alliances based on mutual respect and cooperation. His diplomacy was guided by the same principles of fairness and equity that governed his domestic policies. Throughout his reign, Marcus Aurelius faced numerous challenges, from military conflicts to political intrigues. Yet, he remained steadfast in his dedication to justice. He confronted corruption within his own government, striving to root out dishonesty and malfeasance wherever it was found. Marcus's efforts to uphold justice were not always met with universal acclaim. He faced resistance from vested interests and political rivals who sought to undermine his reforms. However, he persevered, guided by his unwavering commitment to the greater good. In times of crisis, Marcus Aurelius's leadership shone brightest. He remained calm and resolute in the face of adversity, inspiring confidence and rallying the people to face their challenges with courage and determination. His stoic demeanor and unwavering commitment to principle earned him the respect and admiration of his subjects. Marcus Aurelius's reign as emperor was marked by a profound dedication to the principles of justice and virtue. He understood that true greatness lay not in the exercise of power for its own sake, but in the service of humanity and the pursuit of moral excellence. In his words and actions, Marcus exemplified the ideals of the philosopher king, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire leaders and thinkers to this day. Throughout his reign as emperor of Rome, Marcus Aurelius confronted a multitude of challenges, each testing his leadership and resolve. From military campaigns on the empire's frontiers to political unrest within its borders, Marcus faced a constant barrage of trials. However, amid the chaos and tumult of his time, he remained resolute in his dedication to philosophy and justice. One of the greatest challenges Marcus Aurelius faced was the persistent threat of external aggression. As Rome's borders stretched across vast territories, the empire was constantly engaged in conflicts with neighboring kingdoms and barbarian tribes. Marcus led his armies with a keen strategic mind and unwavering determination, but he also approached war with a heavy heart. Despite the necessity of defending the empire, he abhorred violence and sought to minimize bloodshed wherever possible. His military campaigns were not driven by conquest or expansion, but by the need to protect the empire and its people. In addition to external threats, Marcus Aurelius grappled with internal turmoil and political unrest. His reign coincided with a period of economic instability and social upheaval, exacerbated by corruption and mismanagement within the government. Marcus recognized the corrosive effects of greed and dishonesty on the fabric of society and took decisive action to root out corruption and restore order. He implemented reforms to improve governance and promote transparency, earning him the respect and admiration of his subjects. Amidst the chaos of his reign, Marcus Aurelius found solace and strength in his philosophical convictions. He turned to the teachings of Stoicism, a philosophy that emphasized resilience in the face of adversity and the pursuit of virtue as the highest good. Marcus's personal journals, known as the Meditations, reflect his ongoing dialogue with himself as he grappled with the challenges of leadership and sought to find meaning and purpose in the midst of chaos. Marcus's commitment to justice was unwavering, even in the most trying of times. He believed that the duty of a ruler was not only to maintain order, but also to ensure that justice prevailed. Despite the pressures of power and the temptations of self-interest, Marcus remained steadfast in his adherence to moral principles. He sought to govern with fairness and integrity, striving to create a society where all citizens were treated with dignity and respect. In the end, Marcus Aurelius's legacy as a philosopher-king is not defined by the victories he won on the battlefield or the challenges he overcame, but by the principles he upheld and the ideals he embodied. His reign serves as a testament to the enduring power of philosophy and justice in the face of adversity, inspiring generations to come to strive for a better world guided by wisdom and virtue. In his famous work, Meditations, Marcus Aurelius provided a window into his innermost thoughts and reflections, offering profound insights into the nature of life, virtue, and human existence. Composed as a series of personal notes and reflections, Meditations serves as a timeless guide to living a virtuous life. Marcus Aurelius wrote Meditations during his military campaigns and later years as emperor, often during moments of solitude and contemplation. His writings are deeply introspective as he grappled with the challenges of leadership, the transience of life, and the pursuit of inner peace. One of the central themes of Meditations is the Stoic philosophy, which emphasizes the importance of living in accordance with nature and cultivating inner tranquility in the face of external circumstances. Marcus Aurelius drew on Stoic teachings to navigate the turbulent waters of his reign, finding solace in the idea that true happiness comes from within and is not dependent on external events. Throughout Meditations, Marcus reflects on the impermanence of life and the inevitability of change. He reminds himself to embrace the present moment and to accept with equanimity whatever life brings. He writes, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Marcus also explores the nature of virtue and the importance of living a life of moral excellence. He emphasizes the importance of acting with integrity, kindness, and humility, regardless of the circumstances. He writes, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." Meditations is also filled with practical advice on how to cultivate virtue in everyday life. Marcus encourages self-discipline, resilience, and a commitment to self-improvement. He writes about the importance of moderation, self-awareness, and the pursuit of wisdom. One of the most striking aspects of Meditations is its humility. Despite his exalted position as emperor, Marcus Aurelius repeatedly acknowledges his own shortcomings and fallibility. He writes candidly about his struggles with anger, desire, and temptation, showing a remarkable degree of self-awareness and humility. In the end, Meditations is not just a philosophical treatise, but a deeply personal exploration of what it means to be human. Marcus Aurelius's writings continue to resonate with readers of all ages, offering timeless wisdom on how to live a virtuous and meaningful life in a world filled with uncertainty and change. Like Plato's vision of the philosopher king, Marcus Aurelius exemplified the qualities of ethical leadership, leading by example rather than mere decree. Throughout his reign as emperor of Rome, Marcus embodied humility, compassion, and resilience, serving as a guiding light for his people even in the darkest of times. Humility was a cornerstone of Marcus Aurelius's character. Despite his exalted position as emperor, he never allowed his power to inflate his ego. Instead, he approached his role with a sense of modesty and self-awareness, recognizing his own limitations and fallibility. Marcus understood that true greatness lay not in the trappings of wealth or status, but in the integrity of one's character. He lived a simple life, eschewing luxury and extravagance, and often remarked on the fleeting nature of material possessions. Compassion was another defining trait of Marcus Aurelius's leadership. He possessed a deep empathy for the suffering of others and sought to alleviate it wherever he could. Whether it was visiting the sick and wounded, providing aid to the poor, or showing mercy to prisoners, Marcus consistently demonstrated a genuine concern for the well-being of his subjects. He believed that a ruler's primary duty was to serve the people and alleviate their suffering, and he lived by this principle in both word and deed. Resilience was perhaps one of Marcus Aurelius's most remarkable qualities. Throughout his reign, he faced numerous challenges, from military conflicts to political intrigue, yet he remained steadfast in his commitment to his principles. Marcus endured personal tragedies, including the deaths of his wife and children, with stoic resolve, refusing to be consumed by grief or despair. He viewed adversity as an opportunity for growth and self-improvement, often reflecting on the lessons learned from hardship in his writings. In times of crisis, Marcus Aurelius's leadership shone brightest. He remained calm and composed under pressure, inspiring confidence and courage in those around him. Whether leading his troops into battle or navigating the treacherous waters of politics, Marcus faced adversity with courage and determination, never losing sight of his principles. In embodying humility, compassion, and resilience, Marcus Aurelius mirrored Plato's ideal of the philosopher king. Like Plato's vision, Marcus's leadership was guided by a deep commitment to virtue and the greater good. His legacy as a wise and just ruler continues to inspire leaders and thinkers to this day, reminding us of the enduring power of ethical leadership in the face of adversity. Today, the name Marcus Aurelius evokes not only the image of a powerful emperor, but also that of a philosopher whose wisdom transcends the boundaries of time and place. His enduring legacy as both a ruler and a thinker continues to inspire countless people around the world, leaving an indelible mark on the collective consciousness of humanity. Marcus Aurelius is remembered as one of Rome's greatest emperors, having ruled during a pivotal period in the empire's history. His reign, marked by military campaigns, political reforms, and philosophical reflections, left an indelible imprint on the Roman Empire. Under his leadership, Rome experienced a period of relative stability and prosperity, despite the challenges it faced. Marcus's commitment to justice, fairness, and the well-being of his subjects earned him the respect and admiration of his contemporaries and future generations alike. However, Marcus Aurelius's legacy extends far beyond his accomplishments as a ruler. He is also celebrated as a philosopher of unparalleled insight and wisdom. His personal reflections, recorded in his work, Meditations, offer timeless guidance on how to live a virtuous and meaningful life. In Meditations, Marcus shares his thoughts on a wide range of topics, from the nature of reality to the importance of self-discipline, from the pursuit of wisdom to the acceptance of mortality. His words resonate with readers of all ages, offering practical advice for navigating the complexities of the human experience. What sets Marcus Aurelius apart as a philosopher is not just the profundity of his ideas, but the authenticity of his voice. Unlike many philosophers who write in abstract terms, Marcus speaks directly from his own experiences and struggles. He grapples with the challenges of life with honesty and humility, sharing his insights with a sincerity that is both refreshing and inspiring. Today, Marcus Aurelius's teachings continue to find resonance in a wide range of fields, from philosophy and psychology to leadership and personal development. His emphasis on resilience, integrity, and compassion speaks to the universal human desire for meaning and purpose. In a world filled with uncertainty and turmoil, Marcus's words offer a beacon of hope and guidance, reminding us of the enduring power of virtue and wisdom. Whether as a ruler or a philosopher, Marcus Aurelius's influence is felt across cultures and generations. His legacy serves as a testament to the enduring relevance of ethical leadership and the pursuit of truth and goodness. As we reflect on his life and teachings today, we are reminded of the timeless wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, a sage whose words continue to inspire and uplift humanity. Marcus's words reflect a profound understanding of the human condition and the importance of personal responsibility. He understood that it was easy to get caught up in debates about morality and ethics, endlessly discussing what it means to be a good person without ever taking meaningful action. Instead of getting bogged down in theoretical discussions, Marcus urged people to focus on embodying the qualities of goodness themselves. He believed that true virtue was not defined by words or beliefs, but by actions. To be a good person, one must live a life of moral excellence, demonstrating kindness, compassion, and integrity in all aspects of life. Marcus's call to action is rooted in the Stoic philosophy, which emphasizes the importance of living in accordance with nature and cultivating inner virtue. Stoicism teaches that true happiness and fulfillment come from living a life of moral integrity, regardless of external circumstances. For Marcus Aurelius, being a good person meant cultivating inner qualities such as wisdom, courage, and self-discipline. It meant treating others with kindness and respect, even in the face of adversity. It meant facing life's challenges with resilience and grace, striving always to do what is right. In urging people to stop arguing and start acting, Marcus Aurelius challenges us to take responsibility for our own moral development. Instead of waiting for others to show us the way, he reminds us that we have the power to be the change we wish to see in the world. Today, Marcus's words continue to inspire countless individuals to live lives of purpose and meaning. His timeless wisdom serves as a reminder that true virtue is not found in words or theories, but in the daily choices we make and the actions we take. By following Marcus's advice and striving to be good people ourselves, we can make the world a better place for ourselves and for future generations. Join us on an extraordinary journey through the annals of history as we unravel the captivating tale of Marcus Aurelius, Plato's philosopher king. Discover the profound wisdom of an emperor who not only ruled an empire, but reshaped the very essence of leadership. From the hallowed halls of Rome to the timeless philosophies of Plato, delve into the life of a man whose legacy continues to inspire generations. Don't miss out. Subscribe to Voyage to Virtue and like the video to embark on this remarkable adventure.